Hello and welcome, guys. How are you doing? Today we're going to have a session about the dilation. So, what is dilation? What are the different types of dilation and how to deal with problems using the dilation? These are the questions we're going to answer today, inshallah. So, let's get started by give a definition of the dilation. So, the dilation is a transformation, just like translation, orientation, and reflection. Okay? But this type of transformation actually deals with the size of the figure and the shape remains the same. So, using dilation, we are changing the size of a figure, but the shape remains without changes. Okay? And here we have a pre-image and image. And the pre-image and image are always similar. So what does it mean? Let's go to the next slide and it will make it more clearer. Okay? So I need you to look at this photo. We have a figure which is original figure. Okay? This little toy is the original figure. Okay? And I call it pre-image. It means the shape, the original shape that we have before we apply the dilation. And by dilation, this figure is generated, which is the image. So here I have an original figure, has become greater, has become larger by the dilation, and it has become an image. And we have a center of dilation, and in dilation this point is really important. Okay? The center of dilation, and it is referred by letter C. So the dilation, guys, can be two types. If the original figure has become larger, so the dilation is an enlargement, and vice versa. If the original figure has become smaller, then the dilation is a reduction. So let's have an example and it will make it more easier to find it out. Here, guys, we have the definition of, or the definition of the two types of dilation. If the image is smaller than the original figure, then the dilation is a reduction. Vice versa. If the image of a larger, if the image is larger than the original figure, then the dilation is an enlargement. And these two examples are gonna make it very clear. So let's think about example number 1. A. Tell whether the dilation is a reduction or an enlargement. Here you need to identify which triangle of these two triangles is the image and which one is the original one. Okay? So guys, always you will find out the original figure name BQR, for example. Okay? This will be always the original figure since you don't have any primes in these vertices. And the image will be the same letters but prime. It will be P prime, R, the image of R will be R prime, and the image of Q will be Q prime. So here we can identify which one is the original figure and which one is the image of the original figure. Okay? So let's think about this exercise. Tell whether the dilation is a reduction or an enlargement. So, actually, we have this original figure, okay? And this is the image. What happened to the original figure? I think it became larger. Okay, so here we are talking about an enlargement. So the answer will be here, since the original figure has become larger, so the dilation is enlargement. Okay, طيب. Thinking about the second exercise, B, right here. Okay, feel free to pause this video and try to find it out by your own. Okay? Okay, guys. Let's identify which one is the original figure. The original figure, I will highlight it right here. The original figure here in yellow. This is the original figure. And how come? How did I know this one is the original figure? Because its vertices without primes, okay, without any dashes. And this original figure, after dilation, has become this smaller shape or smaller figure. So what happened is the dilation, does it represent enlargement or reduction? Since the original figure has become smaller, so here, guys, we're talking about a reduction. So here the dilation represents a reduction. Okay? Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Okay? Here we have another new term, which is the scale factor. The scale factor, it's actually something like drawing a scale if you have a map. The scale factor is the ratio of CP prime to CB. This is also equal to the scale factor of triangle B prime, Q prime, R prime to triangle BQR. So what does it mean? Actually, I would like to set this rule in order to find the scale factor of the dilation. I can say that scale factor of the dilation, which is K, you can simply say K, or the scale factor of the dilation, equals image length over pre-image length. So you can say the scale factor is the ratio of the image length to the pre-image length. Let's do some exercises to apply this rule. Let's think about this example. Here we are required to find out the scale factor of the dilation. Okay, so thinking about question number A, question A, we're given these two triangles, okay, and you need to identify which one is the original original figure, and which one is the image. Obviously that the original figure is B, this one in blue, and the image is P prime, this one in red. So this one is the image, and that one is the original or pre-image. So in order to find the scale factor, first of all, I need to set the rule to find the scale factor. I will say scale factor, or K, simply equals image length over image length over pre-image length. So let's have some substitution. Okay, let's substitute. So image length, how to find the image length? The image length, guys, can be found by determine the center of dilation. So let's have a look to the center of dilation, which is the point C. And in order to find out the image length, from the center of dilation going to the point which is the image. So it will be C P prime, it will be C P prime over the length of pre-image. Pre-image means the original point, the distance from the center of dilation to the original point, which is the line segment CB. It will be over CB. Okay, so since we are given the length, so we can substitute. So I can say that x equal, I can say that k equals CB prime, which is image length, equals 2, and CB, which is the pre-image length, equals 3. So the scale factor, guys, equals 2 over 3. And actually it shows the dilation represents a reduction. Okay, since we have a bigger triangle, which is in blue, this triangle has become smaller. So this dilation actually represents a reduction, and the scale factor of this dilation is 2 over 3. And the scale factor for reduction must be smaller than 1. Okay, so guys, let's move to exercise B and try to think about this one. And feel free to pause the video and try to find out the scale factor on your own. Okay? Okay, guys, since we are required to find the scale factor of the dilation, first of all, you need to set the rule. So, okay, the scale factor of the dilation, I know that it will be image over pre-image. And the scale factor actually tells us how much smaller or how much greater we have the image. So since we have some length, let's substitute. So image simply equals the image length. So from the center of dilation passing through P until we reach P prime. So it will be C P prime over CB. Okay, and we are given P prime equals 6, and CB, which is the pre-image length, equals 3. So the scale factor will be 2, and this means simply we are having a enlargement. We have an enlargement. So the original figure has become twice greater than the original figure. Okay, the image has become two times as large as the original one. Okay, so guys, let's stop right here, and we're going to continue this lesson during the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. See you inshallah later. Thank you so much.